Hello friends, welcome to my channel. Today I will explain NTLM authentication process and Kerberos authentication process. Okay, so please like and subscribe. Okay, let's start. So first we see NTLM authentication process. Okay, NTLM include three methods of challenge response authentication, that is LM, NTLM V1 and NTLM V2. Okay, this is the NTLM includes three method of challenge response authentication. Okay, authentication process for all the method is the same. Okay, the only difference is the level of encryption. Okay, NTLM authentication, client and server negotiate authentication protocol. This is accomplished through the Microsoft negotiated security support provider. Okay, the process of and the flow of the client authentication to domain controller using any of the NTLM protocol is demonstrated in the following steps. Okay, so first step is client type the username and password into the logon windows. Okay, next Windows run the password through hash algorithm and generate hash for the password that has been entered in the logon window. Okay, next client computer send login request along with the domain name to the domain controller. Okay, next domain controller generates 16 byte random string called as nonce. Okay, and send it to the client computer. Okay, next client computer encrypt the nonce with hash of the user password and send it back to the domain controller. Okay, domain controller retrieve the hash of the user passwords from the SAM and use it to the encrypt the nonce. Okay, domain controller then compares the encrypted value with the value received for the client. If the value match, the client is authenticated and the login is success. Okay, so these steps are NTLM authentication process. Okay, next Kerberos authentication process. Okay, so Kerberos is the network authentication protocol. It is designed to provide strong authentication for client or server application by using secret key cryptography. Okay, this provide mutual authentication. Both the servers and the user verify the identity of each other. Okay, messages sent through Kerberos protocol are protected against reply attack and eavesdropping. Okay, Kerberos make use of key distribution, key center, trusted third party. This consists of two logically distinct parts: authentication server and ticket granting server. Okay, the authorization mechanism of Kerberos provide the user with ticket granting. Okay, and server post authentication for later access to specific service. Single sign on by which the user is not required to re-enter the password again for accessing any services that he is authorized for. Okay, it is important to note there will be no direct communication between the application server and key distributed center. Okay, the service ticket, even if packeted by TGS, means ticket granting servers, reach the service only through the client wishing to access them. Okay, so this is the Kerberos authentication, and here is, see the diagram, here is Kerberos authentication process. Okay, so you can see, first client is send user request to the authentication server, then authentication is reply to the user request. Okay, next client is send request to the TGS, okay, for a service ticket, and then TGS is reply to the client request. Okay, and here, okay, client is send request to application server to access a service. Okay, and here application server is reply to the proof it really is the service the client is accepting. Okay, so this is the Kerberos authentication process. Okay, thank you for watching.